Good morning, Alpha Gang. Today I'm bringing you another video. We are going to be installing a Coolerworx Short Shifter. Unfortunately today I won't be installing it, so I won't be doing like a instructional tutorial or anything like that. It's been a crazy week. I would love to do a tutorial for you. I believe Chuck over on his channel, he just put one up as well too, so if you're looking on how to do that, I can link his channel down below, and of course you can always head to his channel and take a look at the instructional video there. I'm actually heading to XS Company. They're going to be installing the short shifter today. Of course, another reason why I can't get it done this week is it's been a busy week. We've got a lot of AlphaSpeed tunes we're doing. We're doing a couple more dyno tunes with some 16G and 18G turbo upgrades on some of the Genesis guys locally. So it's a good week, busy, but of course it's another reason why I can't actually do the install today, just because I just don't have the time. So let's show you what the shifter looks like. So I want to give a big thanks to Colin at Motorsports Supplies, because he's the one that actually got me this shifter. I love it because the shaft actually is not the regular black shaft that it came with. It's actually a carbon fiber looking shaft here, and I love the gold knob because, of course, if you've seen the interior of my car, actually I'll just show you. Let me open this up here. My energy wheel that I got has the gold spokes, so that's another reason why I definitely liked the gold on the top here. So yeah, this is the Coolerworx Short Shifter. It's set to reduce the throw by about 40%, so it's going to be great for the track. The shifts are going to feel a lot more solid as well. So this is what it comes with. Also comes with a set of instructions as well. There's some pictures in here too, so I mean it would have been nice to do it on my own and go through that, but you know, sometimes you just don't have the time, so got to bring it to a reputable shop. So and then there's this shifter plate as well too underneath all these little peanuts. So yeah, it should be pretty excited to get that done. And then I'll go over a review too of the difference before and after the shifter, what I thought compared to the stock unit, of course with the Megan Racing transmission mount, and then switching over to the short shifter and just what I've noticed and you know, the positives and possibly negatives of both. But I also decided, since I'm getting maintenance done, I have some of this Redline MT85 gear oil as well, so I'll be getting that changed out, so might as well make everything nice and fresh with the transmission since I'm getting a new short shifter. So other than that, hope to see you soon, and we'll take a look after the install. See you soon, guys. Hey guys, welcome back. We're just dropping off the car with Charlie and Kai over at XS Company. So I guess we'll come back in probably a few hours and check out the install. Okay, see you soon. Just got to XS Company. They just finished the install. I could see it through my car, through the window, and it's just right in there. So we're gonna go pick it up and yeah, see what's going on. Hey guys, so I'm just leaving XS Company. Super happy with the install so far. I also had a odd clunky in the front end of my car that I thought was related to the suspension or like my coilovers. So I kindly asked like, hey, while you have it up on the hoist, maybe just take a look. And yeah, they found out what it was. It was a really quick fix. It was actually just one of my collars that was kind of bouncing around that they just had to adjust or tighten. So they hooked me up with that and getting that fixed up for me. But so far, this shifter, I knew it was gonna change the throw by like 40%, but it is like you barely have to like move the shifter to put it into gear. It's great, and the shifts feel so solid. I don't know what else to say about it, but like it was well worth it. I know the price tag was pretty expensive, but I mean, if you're into like racing or driving the car hard, it just makes for a more solid shift feel. It's something I'll have to get used to for sure, because like putting in a gear with a shorter throw, sometimes you don't know if you have it in like third or say you're going into fifth because it's so short. I'll try to get maybe some more driving footage of it, just of how short the throw is, or I'll show you later, I guess, in this video. But so far I'm very happy with it, with how solid the transmission feels. Well worth it. I mean, as some of you guys know, I already have a Megan transmission mount already, but with this shifter in place, it feels like a whole different transmission. It's amazing. Yeah, I highly recommend it for sure. So yeah, I'll show you in the next clip yeah, how the install looks. Hey guys, so I just got home. I wanted to give you kind of a demonstration of what it looks like, of course. I mean, besides me driving it earlier, of just with the throws and how you can almost feel or hear that it's in gear. It's very, very solid. But I'll just show you here right now and give you a quick kind of instruction or demo, I guess you could say. But yeah, so the shifter, as I mentioned before, it definitely feels really solid. So like to give you an idea, it's nice because it still has the lockout, so you can't accidentally put it in reverse. You have to pull this up and then put it up in reverse, which is nice. It's kind of like the older Hyundais, how they used to have that as well. But for example, like in first, you can hear that clunk, that noise. That's basically kind of a good notification that you're in gear. So to give you an idea, I'll just do like first, second, third. But that's like solid. Fourth, fifth, but you barely have to push it into gear. Like it's tiny throws. But the thing I noticed, as I mentioned, because I wanted to kind of give you like the positive and negatives of what I found. I wouldn't really even say they're much for negatives, but the positives, of course, is that the shifter feel, it doesn't feel sloppy like it does with the stock transmission. Like if you noticed, or if you've been driving standard on these cars, in particular on the Genesis, you'll find that putting in a gear, sometimes it'll grind, and it just doesn't feel solid. Even with a transmission mount, it still seems kind of sluggish. With this Coolerworx shifter, it definitely feels solid. Every gear, it doesn't miss. Like it's solid through driving. And I did a little bit of spirited driving on the way home. I didn't have it on video, but like it's solid all the way through all the gears. Once you get them in, it's great. But with that in mind, of course, because it's a lot more stiffer, I found. Like it's easier to put them through gears now. I found when I was driving hard, like say maybe if you're doing quarter-mile stuff or just banging gears, I found sometimes like throwing it into like first, second, third or whatever, sometimes there was almost like a delay with how stiff it is. I know it's just me getting used to it, and I'm used to the sluggish the sluggish stock transmission, but that was probably the only thing I noticed, is that I almost felt like, because I'm not used to it yet, that if I slammed it in, I thought I'd miss. So I'll probably try a little bit more at the quarter-mile track, because obviously I want to put more time or better times down, and see how that short throw definitely does help. But that's probably the only negative, and that's just me learning and getting used to the new shifter. So that's really all I can add. The price tag, I mean, it is what it is. It's a little bit more expensive than your standard other short shifters, but I mean, with this whole assembly, it's not just shortening the shaft itself, it's actually just changing the whole assembly, so you actually get a tighter feel, not just a shorter rod, to get a shorter throw that way. And usually those ones don't shorten your throw by as much as 40% like these do. So if you want more of that race car feel, this is definitely the buy right here. So I'm already happy with it, and I've only played with it for like half a day, not even. So I'll definitely be ripping on it a lot more, and I can even do a review if you guys really want. Throw it down in the comments if you want me to do like a 3-month, 6-month review or whatever, and I can always revisit this as well. So I want to say a big thanks to Colin at Motorsports Supply. He's the one that actually hooked me up with this Coolerworx shifter. I'm glad I bought it off him. It was great. Great purchase. I knew I was going to get one eventually, but he kind of like pushed me, and he had it in stock, so I was like, I'll pull the trigger on it. So I ended up getting it anyways. I'll link his website down below in the description if you go down there. Same with the Instagram as well, if you want to check out their Instagram, because he's got a bunch of race car stuff on there too, which is just pretty cool to check out. Also, a huge thanks to XS Company. They've been great. Lately I've gone to them for a couple maintenance items, and now with this short throw shifter install, they've always been a pleasure to deal with. If you're in the Edmonton area, hit them up for tires, anything. They can hook you up with that kind of stuff too. Same with parts. So yeah, definitely look into XS Company and Motorsports Supplies if you're ever looking for anything and inquiring about parts, tires, or your race car needs. They also do a lot of basic maintenance too, so it's not all about race car life. If you're just looking at getting an oil change or fluids changed, or just seeing what's wrong with your car, hit up XS Company as well too. They're pretty honest. They even sent me pictures in an email of like what the fluid looked like and stuff, so it's pretty cool. It's a little bit different from what I'm used to from other services, where they just got a lot more detail. It wasn't just an invoice. They definitely were a lot more descriptive, of course, with the service. So I definitely appreciated that, especially if you don't know a lot about cars. It's always a good learning experience. It might be something you can learn from that as well too. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Unfortunately, it wasn't an instructional video today, but at least it gives you an idea if you're looking at a Coolerworx shifter. I definitely recommend it if you're even thinking about it. It was worth it. I didn't know what I knew it was going to be a short throw, but just the feel of it in general and how solid it was, I think it's going to completely change the dynamic of how this car drives and feels. So I'm looking forward to more track days and just driving this car in general and seeing what else we can do with this thing. So thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Okay, take care, guys.